Good morning and welcome to the Brick by Brick podcast with Ronald Pauleus, where we talk about the principles woven throughout the world by the Creator that you can take advantage of to build a life worth living brick by brick. I am just coming back from Squat Up Summit 2025. It's crazy. It was amazing. It was a highlight of my year so far. Best real estate event I've ever been to. Jam-packed, session-packed. It was rich in every way. And it wasn't just any real estate event. It was specifically geared and designed to promote networking. Networking. You'll realize and find that as you develop and grow and mature as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a visionary, as an integrator, it's most of the time who, not how. A lot of people ask, how can I get to the next level? How can I bring in more customers? Or how can I achieve this, achieve that? And usually, if you can find the who that's already doing that, or the who that has done it before, they will give you the how. Or if you find the who, it will propel you in ways you've not even realized, because there are some how questions you're not even asking, and the who will help you answer them. And so I took notes and wrote and was there to soak up in the moment with the speakers. And then I got some great connections, met with a few people, connected with a few people in person that I've chatted with over the phone several times. And so I'm super stoked, super excited, and I want to share. I want to show you. Ready? So the opening session, day one, Pace Morby spoke. Great speaker. And he shared this compelling challenge that AI is going to disrupt the world, industries. It already has. I saw one person share that they use ChatGPT to make them a contract, and they took that contract and went over to their lawyer and said, "Hey, can you review this?" And the lawyer said, "Yeah, that's fine. Looks good. Looks good." And so instead of spending on that $500 an hour, some attorney charges or whatever it is to make up a contract to go over it, it's like, "Hey, charge me for 5 minutes. Can you look this over real quick?" "Oh yeah, looks good." AI is already disrupting the industry in so many ways. It's making amazing graphic images. I won't be surprised if somebody makes an animated movie on ChatGPT in these next few months. It's insane. People are using AI for social media. Opus Clips is a great resource where it takes your video and makes it into viral clips and you post it. And like AI is already disrupting it. And Pace Morby says, in the next 5 years, if you don't build that passive income goal, if you don't reach that passive income goal you're wanting, it's going to be extremely difficult when AI is used more widely and more frequently. And so while we were there, so it's Squat Up Summit. It's reaching the peak of the mountain and making sure that as you climb, you're getting better. And so he said single family is where people enter into this industry, in this creative real estate industry, because there's several transactions. Single family is one of the easiest things to do. Here's a house, here's a loan. Awesome, let's get it going, get it rented, or whatever it is. So he talks about all these different things. And he said this: the higher the mountain, the less peaks it will have. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the reason he shared that is because we got to clearly define our goals. We got to make sure we know what we're heading towards, what we're aiming for, what we're shooting at. And goals that are unclear, a vision that is blurry and clouded by fog, it won't allow you to really get anywhere. 5 years will go down, 10 years will pass, and you'll say, where did my life go? And you'll realize that it was spent everywhere. 1 year on this project, 1 year on that project, 5 months on that. And so he emphasized that we need to clear our vision. And he said this: ownership is the answer. And so he challenged us to have not a $10,000 a month goal, not $20,000. Inflation in a few years will take that out, right? But he challenged us to think about what $50,000 a month will look like. And my brain went poof. Right now, my 2025 year goal is to bring in to build up a $5,000 a month passive income. I don't know how I'm doing it. No idea. I'm wanting to do it through real estate and business buying. But he said 50,000. That blew my mind. That's like, wow. But he told us, you got 5 years to build this. It's not 1 month, boom, you're already at 50,000. No, it takes time. It takes time. So that was really encouraging. Really enjoyed the last session, the first session there. Really laid the foundation. Love the culture he's built. Pace is amazing. The next speaker was Stacey Allison. She was the first American woman to climb Mount Everest. And she said so many things. She talked about her journey up there the first time and how it fell because the conditions weren't accommodating. They weren't good. And it was better they went back down instead of risking their lives. And then she made it that next time. And she said, who you surround yourself with is critical. They can be who help you survive. She said that because she's with a group of people and they're making their way up. And they're the ones making decisions in split moments with freezing temperatures. One person can say, hey, we shouldn't take that route. We should go up this way. We should wait an hour. And who you surround yourself with is the person who's helping you survive. Imagine going out on Mount Everest and you got to have your team bring you back down. The other thing she said was, we don't conquer mountains, we cooperate with them. Boom, mind blown. It's a dance. You move in response to what's happening sometimes. There are other times where you're taking lead, you're in control, you're pushing it forward. But it's okay if you're just responding. And so that was rich. That was rich. The other thing she said was, how do you make decisions and how do they affect others in your life? What a selfless and introspective question there. All in the context of the group she takes up to the mountain, that she goes with up to the mountain. One person who gets discouraged and say, we shouldn't do this, we're going to die. The mindset of the whole group is challenged. Remember, it takes about 5 years to prepare for Mount Everest. This isn't a mountain you climb next year. I'm training for a full marathon. I just need 10 months. No. 5 years to get ready for Mount Everest. And the people you surround yourself with will help you survive, but also the decisions you make will affect those other people. And so that was they're exceptionally challenging to me. And she said this also. This hit me. This hit me. Blame does not move us forward. Solutions do. You ever met that one person who blames their mom and blames their dad and their third cousin and their uncle and their aunts and their great grandmother? In fact, they blame their great grandmother because they didn't get to America in time, and or they made that one decision that didn't get. Blame. And the reality is, what was given to us, a lot of times we have no control over. Meaning, I didn't choose the family I was born in. I didn't choose where I was born. I didn't choose my genetic makeup. There are a lot of things I didn't choose. But I have what was given to me, and I must do with it what is needed. And there will always be problems. In fact, if you keep an eye out, you will see 10 times the more problems you saw yesterday. Try it. Try it this morning. This morning, keep an eye out for problems. And you'll see that one person who's driving too slow on their way to work. You'll see that one coworker who isn't pulling up his bargain of the job and workload. You'll see that one boss who took 30 minutes extra lunch, but you can't take a 10-minute break. You'll see that one person who, that other person who, and that one, don't get me started. If you keep an eye out, you will see the problems. But it's the solutions that move us forward. Every single time. Just about every invention was a solution to a problem the inventor had or saw. And then she said this. Execution doesn't happen in the big picture. It happens when you focus. Mic drop. Oh, that's so rich. I mean, can you how many people stay up dreaming? Stay up looking at the big picture. We got to get down to the nitty-gritty and focus. Okay, there's so many, okay, let me just keep going. She said, the top is good for looking out for new opportunities. The world is not changed by people looking out on mountaintops. Get down in the valley. Get down where the action is taken and make a difference. Okay. So other people spoke. Jordan Peterson, he said this, the best rest is a nourishing vision. Yeah. To be able to go to bed at night knowing you have a vision that helps the world, that helps others, and helps you and helps your family. So rich. Okay. So good. David Goggins was there, shared some of his story. He said this, make sure you're upgrading yourself every day of your life or you'll get phased out. Especially in our day and age with AI. That was challenging. Cody Sanchez spoke. She said, get around people whose Tuesday look like your dream day. It's like, what? Just blowing my mind. Just amazing. The reason I went to this event, brought my wife with me, is because I realized that I needed to be in the room with people who were thinking differently, thinking at a high level. People who wanted not just to have knowledge, but wanted to execute the knowledge they had. Socrates said, the purpose of knowledge is not knowledge, it's action. And so I've networked with several people, I've connected with several people. I've come back from this Squad Up Summit trip, and I've already locked up a couple contracts, helping some homeowners stop some foreclosures. I'm already in talks with people who are wanting to sell their business or know people who want to sell their business, and I'm going to help them negotiate that structure, negotiate the contract. I'm speaking with an 85-year-old who wants to sell 10 single-family properties here in Oklahoma City. And I networked, get this, when I came back from a networking event, I networked with a Christian couple up in Missouri who just purchased 19 single-family properties, 2.1 million purchase, and they got real creative with it to get their down payment. Their idea blew my mind, and I'm going to use it to purchase this 10 single-family portfolio here in Oklahoma City. You get around people who are doing the things, and you'll start to realize they start to rub off on you. They start to affect you. They start to affect your molecules and your cells and your body in such a way that you want to start doing the thing that they're doing. You want to start doing real estate. You want to keep pushing it forward. And it's amazing when I get around people who are doing it and not just talking about it. Squad Up Summit was amazing. I plan to go next year, and I am not cheating myself. I am getting special VIP, not just VIP. My goal is to get special VIP. And so I got to work hard this year so that I can have money to do that next year. What's the purpose of this? If you are not constantly around other people who are lifting you up, you will realize it is hard to stay up. Not because you can't do it in and of yourself, but because the way momentum works, the way compounding works, the way influence works, the way you are made up. You're made to live in community. And the community is the people you hang around with, the people you rub shoulders with. You have to make sure they're ones who will lift you up and push you forward. I was so excited to go to this event. I've been up to the mountain, and now I'm down back here in Oklahoma City, and I'm ready to focus, as Stacey said. Ready to put it into action. Ready to upgrade myself, like David said. Ready to be around people whose Tuesday look like my dream day, like Cody said. Ready to have a nourishing vision, which I've already had, like Jordan Peterson said. Ready to have that 5-year goal that would insulate me from the disruption AI will bring in, like Pace said. And so my question to you is, what rooms are you getting in? What events are you going to? Who are you networking with? What speakers are you listening to that are helping you get the tools, the mindset, the resources you need to build a life worth living brick by brick?